Today, Vegeta and Bulma are both being extremely careless.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
Subscribe and hit the notification bell to help us achieve the 300k mortal plan. Every soul counts. What's up, guys? Today I'm covering the Dragon Ball fan manga from Queen of Fangs on Twitter. I'm gonna leave a link to her Twitter account in the description below in the top comment. Go ahead, check it out, hit that follow button for more updates and more original Dragon Ball fan mangas. Today I'm covering the story of Vegeta falling in love with Bulma on planet Namek during the Namek arc. And if you missed yesterday's video, that was the beginning of the Dragon Ball fan manga, so I'm gonna leave a link to that video in the description below, also in the top comment. Go ahead and check it out. Let's go ahead and jump in. Vegeta realizes at the last moment that Bulma is the secret to why the Earthlings have been so successful through everything that she's shown, her audacity, her mind, her intelligence, her feistiness, everything that she's shown. He realizes that she is definitely a winning ace. So while Goku is distracted with Captain Ginyu, he kidnaps her for his own means. But Bulma is not a lightweight. She is not one to not fight back, and she absolutely does so, kicking Vegeta repeatedly in the face, pulling a gat on him, pointing it at him point blank range until he promises to take her somewhere where she can change, use the bathroom, and basically just take care of herself. And that is exactly what Vegeta does, and that is where we left off. Vegeta is flying off in the distance, holding Bulma, who is seemingly just talking trash and nagging him the entire time, and you can just see the pain and suffering on his face right here. And Bulma says that this is the dumbest thing that he's done besides coming to Earth, because if his whole plan is to steal the Dragon Balls to make his own wish, well, Goku is going to beat him to it and beat the crap out of him. And the trash talk continues as she says and threatens him that if he brings her into one of his little pods where he's in, she's just going to scream the entire time in that little pod until his ears bleed. And Vegeta, I don't think, can take much more of this. He's just kind of like trying to tune her out, but she's just continuously talking shit. Honestly, Bulma continuously talking shit to Vegeta, who won't destroy her, is just giving me life right now, especially this murderous Vegeta that we have right in front of us. But it all turns around when Bulma realizes that there is something off in the distance, and that is Frieza's ship. She's staring at it and she gets excited. Even Vegeta notices that her excitement comes from the fact that she, in her heart, is a scientist. She's an adventurer. She loves new technology, so she wants to go inside the ship, and she's pulling Vegeta closer. Let's go inside, let's go inside. And Vegeta, at this point, I think that he's feeling a little too close to Bulma, but at the same time, there's something murderous about his stare right here, and that is when he sees one of Frieza's men just lounging around, and he blasts him into smithereens. Bulma begins to reprimand him, but he has a point. What were you thinking? We were gonna get a welcome party? Come on. Yeah, I mean, Bulma's gotta realize this is the enemy right here, and he had to kill this guy or else he's gonna warn everybody else. But if that was his plan, well, he kind of fucked up right here, because he kind of just drops right in the middle of all of Frieza's soldiers. And I honestly think this is part of my favorite panel right here. This one where Vegeta is just looking around him, surrounded, looking smug because he knows these guys can't kill him. And Bulma looking a little bit worried, but also kind of bringing herself a little bit closer to Vegeta because, you know, she is also in danger. And somebody shoots, but she shoots him before the blast can hit Vegeta, and giving him the stink eye of destruction. And Vegeta notices that she is warm-hearted, similar to Goku, because instead of shooting him in the face, she kind of just shoots his hand and gets it out of commission. And Vegeta slowly lets go of Bulma, and you can see right here that he's seems to be copping a feel. He declares that this is war, to Bulma's shock, as the rest of the soldiers unload on him, but unfortunately they are firing volleys at the Prince of all Saiyans. And Bulma continues to be soft-hearted as she shoots at their weapons, to Vegeta yelling at her, "What are you doing? They're trying to kill you. Stop trying to incapacitate them." And then Vegeta shoots a volley, killing 3 of them instantly. Bulma eyes the carnage and looks to see one survivor pointing his weapon right at Vegeta. And Bulma, almost crying, screams to him, "Tell him where are the Dragon Balls," and the guy does not listen and he fires right at Bulma. Now, Bulma is an Earthling, so the blast from these things would absolutely kill her and would rip right through her like a hot knife through butter. But fortunately for her, Vegeta saves her life, taking the shot and firing one back, killing this guy instantly. Bulma continues to yell at him and try to lecture him because she does bring a fair point. He could have really told them more about the Dragon Balls, but that probably would have required a lot of torture and a lot of time, which, you know, Vegeta might not have right now with Frieza lurking about. These are Frieza's men, and they are not just going to give up the Dragon Balls easily. With pain in his voice, he yells that these men will kill you, and your kindness that you learned on planet Earth can bring your destruction, because these men fear Frieza more than death itself. And Vegeta gives her a little monologue saying that the powerful will rule over the galaxy, it's kill or be killed. That's essentially how his life has always been. But Bulma really does believe that if Vegeta didn't come here with the intent to start killing them all, which he essentially basically did, he started firing them as soon as he entered the airspace around Frieza's ship, then they wouldn't have attacked him. They would have had a meaningful conversation with him about why they would not give up the Dragon Balls, which you guys know that wouldn't have worked, especially with Frieza's men. But Bulma worries that if he continues down this course of just attacking everything, then he will be killed. And this absolutely touches Vegeta's weak spot. What weak spot am I talking about? Well, in the monologue that he had with Goku right before he died, when Frieza had shot him with that fatal blow, he started talking about how Frieza ruled the planet, used him as a slave. He wasn't even a human or a sentient being to Frieza. Frieza just thought of them as monkeys. So there's a lot of pain there, and Vegeta has had a really tough life, and Vegeta even tells her this by grabbing onto Bulma and saying that planet Earth was essentially a paradise, and she's completely clueless as to what real life is and what the struggles of the universe are actually like, because Vegeta went through them, and Bulma had her adventures, but she doesn't know pain and suffering like Vegeta has. And as he gets his face closer to hers, he realizes that there is something drawing him to Bulma, and he gets closer, and it looks like he is about to kiss her, but he pulls back and says, "I'll take you to the restroom." And Bulma and him walk down the hallway as Bulma turns back to look at the carnage that they have just dished out. And as Bulma looks back, Vegeta looks back at Bulma, realizing that this woman is dangerous. His look is one of not only fear, anger, confusion, but there's this killing intent, like he's going to have to kill her so that way he doesn't have any weaknesses, because this woman is his weakness. This woman is the one that he could very well change for, and he's feeling something, but he doesn't trust himself to know what that is. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm covering the next chapter of this Dragon Ball fan manga tomorrow. Make sure you're here at 6 p.m. Eastern US time. Let's go ahead and see who won hashtag End of Video Squad. The winner of today's hashtag End of Video Squad, the soul that decided to stay till the very end of my previous video and drop hashtag End of Video Squad on their comment, is going to be Xavier Stewart. I definitely love this, and love the shot of Bulma desperately trying to save Vegeta, and she, Krillin, and Gohan hanging on the side of the bike. This made me love Vegeta and Bulma even more now. I know, that's exactly what I was thinking when I was reading this Dragon Ball fan manga. It brings them closer in a way where it's like they're much younger selves, where you see a much more adventurous and feisty Bulma versus a much more brutal and murderous Vegeta. And I definitely like it. It's before Vegeta got domesticated, and it's definitely a really cool pairing. Thank you so much for your comment, Xavier. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Oh, finish.